Hello everyone, myself Gopinath, and today we will see about one important psychology topic called power of incentives. So we all love incentives, right? Like we all want to get rewarded for whatever work that we are doing. So Benjamin Franklin, he's one of the founding fathers of United States of America, once told, when you want to persuade a person, when you want to persuade a person, uh, appeal to his interest and not to reason. So, what does it mean? For example, if you want a person to do some tasks for you, no matter whatever facts or evidence you project to him, no matter whatever logical reasoning you provide to him, he will not do those tasks unless it interests him. So, what is interest here? It is basically incentives. So, basically, he decides whether he wants to do the task or not based on the incentive that you are providing to him. So, even Charlie Munger, then vice president of Berkshire Hathaway, once told, "Show me the incentive and I will show you the outcome." So, that's how is the power of incentive. So, understanding incentives will helps us to understand our decision making skills sometimes. So let's dive into one small historical story related to incentives and how it helped to change the behavior of a person in a positive way. So way back in 1860s, the British government wanted to transport prisoners. There were a lot of prisoners. They wanted to transport prisoners from one location to another location. So they hired few ships with captains. So each ship will have one captain who is in charge of that ship. So they hired few ships, and the captain's responsibility is to transport the prisoners from one location to another location. So, and the incentive paid to them is based on the uh, per prisoner basis. For example, if a captain transports 10 prisoners, and let's say the government pays $1 for each prisoner, the captain will be rewarded $10. And if he transports 20 prisoners, he will be rewarded $20. So it's based on per prisoner basis. So this is what the incentive structure is. So what the government observed, when the prisoners with the ship landed in the destination, they observed the survivability rate was only 40%. For example, if a particular captain transports 10 prisoners from one location to another location, only 4 prisoners survived, and the remaining 6 prisoners were dead on arrival. So, due to various reasons, because the weather may not suit them, or the climate or the sea travel may not suit them, 6 prisoners died, and only 4 survived. And the government and many humanitarian organizations persuaded the captain to take care of the safety of the prisoners, basically to provide them proper food and take care of their hygiene, so that the survivability rate increases. But none of the persuasion worked out. They still observed the 40 percentage survivability rate. Later, a famous economist, Edwin Chadwick, came up with one proposal to change an incentive system based on the number of prisoners survived and not on the number of prisoners transported. So, what does it mean? For example, if a captain transports 10 prisoners and only 4 survived and 6 dead, let's pay for only 4 prisoners, so that the captain will receive $4 instead of the old incentive system. Irrespective of the prisoners survived or died, he would be getting $10 for 10 prisoners. So changing this incentive system changed the behavior of the captain. So the captain wants to improve his income, right? So the only way he can improve the income is to improve the survivability rate of the prisoners. So what he will do, he will provide proper food and take care of the hygiene of the prisoners. So he will do whatever all possible ways so that the prisoners were safely landed in the destination. So so that if he maximizes the number of prisoners survived, that will improve his income as well. So changing this incentive resulted in 98% survival rate. So almost all the prisoners has survived after landing in the destination. So this is how changing the incentive will change the behavior of the person, and it will result in a positive outcome. So in a similar way, many corporate companies mostly pay their executives in terms of shares. Okay, the company shares. Mostly they will pay the executives based on the shares and not on cash. So basically, if the productivity increases and the outcome increases, the share price will go high. And if the share price goes high, the value of the shares that was holded by the executives will also improves, thereby increasing their net worth as well. So these are all the scenarios where the outcome, basically we are tying the incentives to the outcome so that it results in a win-win situation for the parties involved. So finally, so providing incentive is very important as it motivates the human to do something, and also providing the right incentive is equally important, so that it is a win-win situation for all the people involved. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting us and hope you like this content. Goodbye.